Alright, in this lesson we're going to take a look at Jerry Garcia's first solo from the 5/16/1980 version of Althea. That's the Nassau Coliseum version, and if you've seen the Grateful Dead documentary Long Strange Trip, you'll know that it's Al Franken's favorite Althea hands down. Alright, this is a great solo to study because it's short, it's 8 bars long, 2 times through the intro/verse chord progression, and it's very concise, very strong melody and phrasing, and it's a great way to kind of get inside Jerry's head and see how he's thinking over playing over these changes. Alright, let's hop right in. So here's the first phrase. Alright, so if you've seen my rhythm, Jerry Garcia rhythm lesson for this song, you'll know that Jerry's playing the rhythm parts a la fingerstyle. So when we get to the first solo, or any solo, he sometimes takes advantage of still having his fingers out, and he'll start the solo off using his fingers. Other times he'll go straight for the pick. But in this version, I have a feeling that he is playing with his fingers because of the staccato notes between the staccato between the first 3 notes of the solo. And you can get that with the pick. But there's definitely a different sound with the fingers. Alright, so what we're doing is we're playing a D major triad. So 12th fret of the 4th string, 11th fret of the 3rd, 10th fret of the 2nd string. And so if you D major is the relative major of B minor, the chord that we're playing over. And if you analyze the notes of D major triad over a B minor chord, you get the minor 3rd, the 5th, and the flat 7. So we're superimposing a D major triad over B minor, getting a B minor 7. And then Jerry plays the 12th fret of the 2nd string, which is the B, which is the root over that B minor chord. So this is what we get. So then we play the 10th fret of the 2nd string, back to the 12th fret, then back to the 10th, but this is kind of muted, and then the 11th fret of the 3rd string. And you can see this set of notes out of the A major pentatonic scale. And we play the 10th fret of the 2nd string twice, followed by 12th fret of the 2nd string. Then we pre-bend the 11th fret up a whole step on the 3rd string, release, and then 9th fret of the 3rd string. 9th fret of the 4th string, then 10th to 11th fret on the 4th string, that's our minor to major 3rd of the A chord, followed by the 10th fret of the 2nd string, A, our root on the A chord. Alright, this is where I pull the pick out, then bend the 11th fret of the 2nd string up a half step, and give it some vibrato. So now we're targeting the root of the B minor chord, but by a half step below. Then we're going to release that, play the 10th fret of the 2nd string, 11th fret of the 3rd, then the 12th fret of the 2nd string, 11th fret of the 3rd, and then the 9th fret up a whole step on the 3rd string, pre-bent, and then released. Then we have this cool lick. You can kind of see this as the E minor pentatonic scale, or blues scale, as we're playing over an E7 chord. So we bend that 10th fret of the 2nd string up a whole step, grab the 10th fret of the 1st string, then bend that 10th fret of the 2nd string up again, a whole step, pick it again, then we pick it again and release, pull off to the 8th fret, and then give that kind of a quarter step blues curl. Alright, so when I originally transcribed this next lick, I did it up here, so 10th fret to the 14th fret of the 3rd string, followed by the 15th fret of the 2nd string twice. But just where we leave off and how quickly we get to that part from this lick, I'm thinking it might work better down here, so sliding from the 10th fret to the 12th fret of the 2nd string, followed by the 15th fret of the 2nd string twice. So without the benefit of having any video of this song, you just have to take your best guess of where it's played, and you can do either. I encourage you to try both, but I'm sticking with this one for now. Then we have the 15th fret pulled off to the 14th fret of the 2nd string, then 15th fret, slide up to the 16th fret, then the 16th fret, slide up to the 17th fret of the 2nd string, followed by the 17th fret of the 1st string. And then we hammer on 15th to 16th fret of the 1st string, and that's our G natural to G sharp, or flat third to major third of the E7 chord we're playing over, or E chord. So we have pull off 17 to 15 on the 2nd string, followed by 16th fret of the 3rd, 17th fret of the 2nd, 16 on the 3rd, 17th on the 2nd. Alright, now we're going to bend the 16th fret of the 2nd string up a half step, release that and pull off to the 15th fret, then the 16th fret of the 2nd string. Then we have the 15th fret of the 2nd string, then we're going to slide from 16th to 14 on the 3rd string. Then we have the 14th fret of the 3rd string, pre-bent a half step and released. 13th fret of the 3rd string, so that's our major third of the E chord. We're going 4th, the 3rd. Then we play the root, which is the 14th fret of the 4th string twice. Then we have 14, 12, hammer on from 10 to 11 on the 5th string. A nice little E blues lick. Then we walk up 2nd to 3rd to 4th fret on the 3rd string, and that's where he begins singing the next verse. Alright, let me do each phrase slowly. First phrase. Second phrase. Third phrase. Fourth phrase. Fifth phrase. Then the last one. Alright, again, first phrase. Second phrase. Third phrase. Fourth phrase. Fifth phrase. Alright, so get this solo under your fingers and then see if you can come up with some variations of your own based off these licks. Alright, I will be putting up some other Althea solo bits up on my site, www.weepingwillowguitar.com, so go check that out. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Give this video a like, a comment, share it with a friend, and I will see you next time. Alright, thanks.